never really tell. Okay, I think I'm here. Look at all you guys already replying and responding and talking to each other. That is just so freaking awesome. I love you guys. Y'all make my week every week when I log on here. It doesn't matter how like crazy my week has been or how I'm feeling or anything. You guys just rock it. Uh-oh. We got stereo going on in here. All right. Well, I am trying a new software tonight, and it's called eCam. And Robert has helped me set it up, and I practiced with my patrons today. They were my guinea pigs. A few of them logged on, and I really appreciate those that did that and helped me out. And so y'all can hear like a bloop, bloop, bloop every time somebody leaves a like or something, and I'm sorry about that. I'll figure out how to turn that off next time. So everybody's saying hot and humid and checking in on the weather, and y'all save that because we're going to come back to that. Let's see. I need my. I can't see. Hang on, guys. So I really love the squirrel sign. I know I'm going to tell y'all all about that squirrel sign in a minute. Uh, Gina just said, love the squirrel sign, and I want y'all to know all about that and who gave it to me and everything. And I appreciate that. And let's see. Vention Living says, you look great. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that. My hair is so wild and woolly, and I'm letting it grow out, and I'm letting the gray grow out, and so I'm trying to keep it short, except for my COVID braid. I'm trying to keep my hair short, and I'm talking about my hair just for Carol because she always says you have to talk about your hair. It's like a tradition now. But I'm trying to keep it short while the gray grows out, and platinum I should call it. And it just is driving me crazy. So I just slicked it back tonight. I got tired of it. So, Wondering Wild Woman, I got your message that you were the patron that was on today, I think. Is that right? Now I'm getting mixed up. I don't think it was Wondering Wild Woman. I'm getting mixed up, you guys. I know y'all are surprised. And I want to say not to my patrons, thank you for being on today. But also, you guys, I now have 100 patrons. How blessed am I? And so many of you are on here tonight. So thank you so much for that. And also, I want to give a big shout out to my mods, if I can find that. You guys take care of me every week, and I really appreciate it. And they have different duties that each one of them does. And I just want to say Joan was a moderator for a very long time, and she's a very dear friend of mine. Y'all hold her in your prayers. Lauri Smith has taken over doing there you are, Lauri. Lauri has taken over doing the time marker duties, and I really appreciate that. And also, I want y'all to keep my cousins in your prayers. Lots of people are having illness and everything, but Cindy's mother is in the hospital. So, and then let's get some more thank yous out of the way. I want to give a big shout out because I've been behind from moving and everything. I'm behind on saying thank yous to people personally, and so I want to give a big shout out to those that gave me contributions the last couple of weeks and who have been helping me out and who did super chat tips. So there you go, you guys. Thank you so much for all that you do and keep me going. And I have Earth Angels that have given me move-in contributions to help me. I had to buy everything from a lamp to that curtain, and then Lauri Roar. I can't hardly say her last name, but Lauri gave me. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? Is that it? No. Let's see. I'm gonna get mixed up. I thought I had it. Oh, here it is. Lauri gave me that sign that y'all can see behind me, but there it is up close. Isn't that awesomeness? And so, I'm always going, oh my gosh, squirrel. So now every time I do it, I'm going to pop up a squirrel. And y'all have already been, I can't do this. Y'all have already been warned. Squirrel warning. So when you see that sign, squirrel, you know that I got off topic and it was a squirrel moment. Isn't that great? um, Noreen says, nice that you can post comments, Deborah. It is, and I'm afraid that I might miss some. And mods are going to help me try to keep track of that, and I appreciate that. And I've got a lot going on here with this new software, but it's so awesome. I just love it. And when do you get? Wendy wants to know, when do you get to see the new RV? Well, we're going to talk about that in a little bit, Wendy, and I'll share that with you. So I've already told you about the new software that I am using, and what do y'all think? How's the sound and how's the picture? And isn't this fun to be able to do it this way? I just am so grateful for this. And Robert gave me a new webcam to be able to use this software. So, and Gina says I have the best viewers. I have the best viewers and the best patrons and the best Earth Angels. It's amazing. So let's see. Deborah says I hate autocorrect. Um, so I wanted to share with y'all. So I do. I have the best viewers in the world, and I'm glad that everything is going good and that you guys like the picture and everything. And Lori says she's laughing her butt off, and this software is such fun. And I got to tell you something that happened to me this week. I went to the mail center, and there's a lot of people that use this mail forwarding service, and there were a couple of nomads in there, and they were I was picking up a lot of packages because I've been getting stuff for my new home, and they were like nice rig and all that, and I'm noticing on here that we have a Debra. We've got Debra VanSandt. We've got It's Debra. We've got another Debra that Debra's not in her name. So we got a lot of Debras on here, and we all spell our names the same way. It's kind of funny. Anyway, I digress. And squirrel. But these guys, they were like, they said something about my rig, and you're getting a lot of packages or whatever, and they're like, oh, you should watch some YouTube channels. You can learn a lot. There's like Bob Wells, and there's Carolyn's RV Life, and they told me about all these YouTube channels, and I'm just kind of standing there, and so I'm like, yeah, I know. And so I pulled out I have business cards, right? So I pulled out my business cards and I hand them each one. I wish I had stickers to give them at the time, but I only had cards in my wallet. So I hand them my business cards, and so they're looking at my business cards, you guys, and they go, "Well, we've never heard of you. Who are you?" And then they're like, and I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm on a lot of channels. I'm on Bob's channel. Bob built my first bed in the rig you just complimented. Carolyn and I have held a meetup together in Oregon. I've been around. I don't know what to tell you. And they were just like, well, we don't know who you are. And they just really didn't want to talk to me anymore. Oh, looky there. Yay. Sunni Ross, thank you so much. And I thought that is so nice of you. Your spirit seems way better. I've been missing you too. And I'm so sorry, you guys, for the buffering that it did last week, and I really appreciate you being here this week. And Sunny, thank you for that. And I'm so glad that you guys know me. Even if, and they're like, well, how big is your channel? And I'm like, well, I'm trying to get it to 10,000. And they're like, oh, well, Bob and Carolyn's are a lot bigger than that. So it was really very humbling, and I left there kind of feeling like, oh my God. But anyway, one of my topics was tonight is we don't know you, and so I just wanted to share that because I'm going to be sharing a moment, some viewer shout outs, and some people that have helped me grow my channel this week, and I just really appreciate all of you being here. Let's see if I missed anything. The sound effects, I'm trying not to get crazy with them. Ramblin' Rome, hi my darling. You guys probably all know Ramblin' Rome. She's excellent and such fun, and we had fun at the van build together this year. And yeah, that's another thing. I even went to the van build and everything, and they were telling me about Jamie, and I'm like, yeah, Jamie is a good friend of mine, and Kendall, and I hope to go see Jamie's place in Georgia. And anyway, it was kind of funny. But I appreciate all of y'all being on here. Chantel New, hello, Earth Angel. Quality over, oh, I've got to post that one. Arthur Leslie says quality over quantity. That is so sweet of you, Arthur. I don't know why my channel hasn't grown. I'm sure the common factor in all of that is me. And that's okay. I'm happy with the viewers and everything that I have. But that was just, I don't know. I just had to share that with you guys. Let's see. I want to give you a property search update. I'm just, Noreen is asking, did you tell them to subscribe? I just said, please check out my channel, and if you ever leave a comment, let me know. And they weren't interested. So it was odd. I just wasn't quite sure what to do, and so I kind of got really nervous and really jittery, and it was odd, and I didn't handle it well, and I scurried out of there, and I felt like I was holding up. There was a lot of people in line, and I felt like I was holding everybody up. And anyway, I just wanted to share with you guys. All right, so let's talk about the property search update, because we have had a lot of fun with that. And one of the things that I can do with this new software, if I can do it right, so y'all be patient with me. I'm going to try something really new here. But so I am going to coming up. There's going to be a video on how to buy tax auction property, which is a process that I've been going through the last couple of months with Robert's help. And but a lot of them are like way out in the boonies, and you have to do overlanding to get to them. And so Monday, I've told you guys, is going to be Monday, June 1st, will be a premiere. So be sure and show up for my premiere of my wonderful home tour. You finally get to see my RV. And show up for my wonderful home tour on Monday, June 1st at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then on Wednesday, June 3rd, I'm going to show you an overlanding video of going out and seeing some of these properties. And right now I want to show you a little bit of what that looks like. So hold on, I'll be right back with you in like 10 seconds. Watch this for a second. That's not looking too good. It's too deep, don't you think?
I don't think we're going to make it through there as is.
So what y'all think? Was that fun? So we ended up stacking rocks to get through that ditch instead of backing out. We decided to do it that way. And I see that some of y'all are telling me that I'm buffering. And I have in fact, where is it? Y'all see all these dangling wires? Part of moving into a new home means that you don't some things work or some things don't work that used to work in your old home, and you got to get new things to work in the new home. And one of the things that did not work today was my booster. It doesn't work in the RV like it did in the van, and so I'm going to have to get a new booster to go with my new software to be able to communicate with you guys better. But so hang in there with me on the buffering. I cannot drive my RV every week in 40 miles, 45 miles into town, or an hour into Vegas to get you a good signal. So I've got to find a booster that works. You know, Technomedia even has trouble finding boosters that work. So we'll figure it out. But what did y'all think about the overlanding sneak peek? I can't wait to share that with you. So that'll be Wednesday, and then Monday week I'll tell you there'll be a video up on how to actually do the buy property on tax auctions. And I saw somebody that wrote something. Hold on. I saw it and I wanted to. Oh, okay. So Briar Rose says, research to make sure if any taxes are owed. You guys, it is way complicated and far more than just that. And Briar Rose, that is a good thing, a good recommendation. But y'all stay tuned for that video Monday week, because you're going to learn a lot, and I'm going to share with you everything that I learned in that. My dog is playing ball, and he just threw his ball in his water bowl. He's learned how to toss his ball and play fetch by himself when I won't play with him. So, um, Joni's RV Life is asking what kind of booster is it that I normally use, and I normally use a WeBoost cradle booster, but it just really isn't strong enough signal out here for it to capture an even boost, and so we'll figure it out. Um, and Val says, let us know about the booster that works. Girlfriend, you know I will. Good to see you on here. Tell Greg I said hi too. And so let me see. Let let's see what else I have. Oh, I want to go into some viewer questions and viewer shout outs. Let me see if I can do this. So, Gloria Moyer, I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Depends on how big your screen is. But Gloria Moyer asked me if I am still going to be a full time traveler or full time nomad, and I think it's important. I want to clarify that I'm going on 8 years of full-time recreational vehicle living. I've been in an RV of some sort for 8 years, and this beautiful thing is actually my fourth rig. And as you guys know, 5 years of that I was full-time on the road in my camper van, Fancy Free. But before that, I lived in Fiona, and let me see if I can get you that picture. There's Fiona and my dogs Nani and Bentley, and then I lived in a trailer, a bumper pull trailer, and I called her Super Spree. And my friends helped me build a porch and everything on her. And then you guys know that I have been in Fancy Free for the last 5 years, and now I am in a Class C. So I will be I guess what's considered now, because I won't be on the road full time as a nomad. I'm going to be living in an RV full time and traveling part time with my home base. And I can't wait to tell y'all about my home base and about that. So stay tuned for those videos. But I hope that clarifies, Gloria, the difference. She said, so you're not going to be full time anymore. Yes, I am. I'm just not going to be full time in my van on the road full time. I have a home base, and we'll be traveling and bringing y'all amazing videos. It's going to be awesome, and it's going to be a fun time. So stick with me on that. And let's see what else we have. Um, all right, so oh, and then my next question is from Stroker Ace. Wanted to know about remote boondocking, because I always share that I like going way out, way out, way out. And so Stroker Ace was saying, what do I do when I hear bumps in the night and sounds that I'm not familiar with, and do I get scared? And there has been like a lot of classes and a lot of seminars and everything over on being scared, but the way that Striker Ace asked that, I thought was interesting, because when you are out in the wild, it is different sounds and different than being in the city. I've been awakened by coyotes in the middle of the night. I've been awakened by cows coming through, and a bull honing his horns on my bumper, and the van was just rocking and going crazy. And things like that might be scary to me. They are interesting and fun, and part of why I love this life. And I am going to try to not destroy my RV, but I know I'm going to have to go out and go boondocking. And I have to just be honest and say that I have been more scared in the city with gunfires and traffic noise not allowing me to sleep and everything than I have ever experienced out in the wild. When I get deep in the wild, and I'll go as far as I can safely in my RV and still be boondocking. I'm going to still be doing that. I sleep better out in the wild than I ever do in the city. So I hope that answers that question. And let's see, David Merling is asking, are you going to sell Fancy Free? And I'm going to address that in just a minute, David. I will be selling Fancy Free. You guys hang on and we'll talk about that in just a moment. So Kar.Deez asked about what advice do I have for a newbie? And congratulations, Kar.Deez, on buying your van and starting your build. That is so exciting. Oh my God, I remember those days. That somebody shared with me earlier that they remembered when I was sleeping on the floor of my van, and now I'm in this luxurious RV. And so it's been a long haul, and I'm excited for anybody starting out. And you just never know what this life is going to bring. So congratulations. And I guess what advice that I would have for a newbie that I can encapsulate in such a short time here is just know that it's not going to be anything like you expect. There's always, no matter how much you plan, and you need to plan, you guys that are doing planning and watching videos and reading books and everything, you just really, I can't tell you that you can't do that enough. And just know that all of the planning in the world, it's going to be different when you get out here. And if you have done your preparation and you are ready, it's going to be better than you ever imagined. And everybody always tells you have a nest egg, as much money as you can, and it's not any different than owning a home. Things always happen, and you always have to be able to fix things that break in the house. You always have to be able to pay your taxes. I mean, you can't. Life is hard when you're broke, and trust me, I know, because I have been, and I have made it by the grace of you guys, and by the grace of patrons, and by the grace of my earth angels. So you can do it absolutely busted flat. If you don't have to, then I advise you not to. And the other advice that I would give you is just go, because, and I don't mean just abandon everything, sell everything, and but once you've done all of your planning, and once you've got your nest egg as much as you can saved up, and you kind of know what you want to do, then just jump off that cliff and go do it, and do it with as much security as possible. Robert has online courses that you can do. There's other classes that you can join, groups that you can join, Facebook groups and everything. He has a Nomad 101 course that also gives you access to him, and he keeps that updated based on current times. I mean, nobody saw this Rona Cray coming, right? The virus just upset everything. And so I would just encourage you to enjoy it, and just know that life is good no matter what. Let's see if I've missed anything before I keep going. Um, Donna is saying she remembered me sleeping on the floor, and actually that's what's coming up next. Donna, gosh, I don't know if I'm going to say your name right. I'm just going to say Donna K, because I'm afraid I'll mispronounce it. But she's the one in this comment right here that said she remembered me sleeping on the floor, and then Bob and Jamie building my first bed. And she asked about Fancy Free being for sale. And Donna, I did get your email later today. I just have been preparing for the live chat and haven't had a chance to answer you yet. She is for sale, and I will show you if you email me at tbivangirl@gmail.com. And mods, if y'all will put that up for me. I don't have that link available yet, but to put on my screen. But if you'll email me, if you're interested in Fancy Free at tbivangirl@gmail.com, I will send you a flyer. Now, Donna is interested, but she's in Texas. I'm not traveling anywhere for anybody to see her. I will send you, if you email me, I will send you this flyer, and it lists everything that has been done on her, and I have all of the original paperwork. Of course, you can go see the video where I've given the tour of her. Selling her with solar. I'm selling her with the WeBoost, since it doesn't work here in my RV. That entire system will be there. All of the amenities that you know that she has and that are listed on this flyer, and I will send it to you. I am selling her, but I am not bringing her to anybody to view or anything. I can't. I can't. I'm not doing travel right now. I will be able to meet you in Pahrump or Las Vegas, as long as you are definitely interested in it, not just to kick the tires. So, and I'll be doing a video on that. Maybe, I don't know. I have a lot of people interested in her. So if you think that you are one of them, email me. I'll send you this flyer so you can read it and have it, and we'll go from there. And Donna, I will reply back to your email, and we'll see what happens. Okay? Because I would love for her to go to Texas. That would be awesome. All right. Have I missed anything, you guys? Thank you, Lauri. I just saw that, and I appreciate that. And let me see if I can find a couple of things here. And uh, I don't think I can back up far enough. I did see that, let's see, Vengeance Living said to be sure and research mineral rights too. Yeah, you guys, there is a lot to buying tax auction properties, and I'm going to cover that thoroughly in my video. So you be sure and watch for that. And Lauri Moore, the one that sent me my squirrel sign, beware of squirrel, and she is my coffee buddy because she always sends me coffee money so we can have coffee together, and she just did that on PayPal. So Lauri, thank you. And Hello YouTube wants to know if I named my RV. The patrons have helped me name her, but you have to wait until Monday's premiere video to join me on that to find out the name of it, okay? And yes, it's kind of a fun name. I hope you guys will like it. And Burning Up the Roads wants to know the name of the new software. I can help you with that. It is called Ecamm, and it is a new live stream software. I signed up for the monthly fee on that because I think it's worth it, and it does cost, but I want you guys to have a good experience, so I'm willing to do that. And my allergies, is anybody else still having allergies? I apologize for the drippy nose, but um, let's see what else we've got. All right, let's see. I know what I want to say. I want to give shout outs. You guys know, oh, let me turn that off. I got to figure out how to turn that off. There we go. I want to give shout outs. You guys know that I am trying to build my channel to at least 10,000 so that I don't get slammed in the post office anymore or the mail pickup place about who are you. But anyway, it'll take me a while to get over that. I'm sorry. But let's see, Candace Lyons, she did the best thing for me this week. Candace, thank you. She shared on her Facebook page, and she asked all of her family and friends to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and she gave the link so that they could do that. And from that, I picked up like a half a dozen subs, and it was just such fun, and I got to thank them and interact on there. And so I just want to say thank you, Candace, and anybody that is interested in helping me grow this channel. That's the way to do it, is to share it and ask people to subscribe and like my videos. I appreciate that, Candace. That was a lot of fun. And again, I want to give a shout out to Lauri for my for my squirrel sign. I just think it's so awesome. Beware of squirrel. All right, let me see if I got other things on here. This software makes this really fun, doesn't it? Are y'all having fun? I know I am. And I love seeing y'all all talk to each other. Hi, C Dub's Journey. I love it. She says hello to everyone hanging out in the Lurkers Lounge. She's grabbing a bite to eat. Yeah, I hope it's really good, C Dub. Let's see. What else do we have going on? You guys are awesome. I just love reading this. Oh, looky there. Simplelife gave me a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I've got to get. Isn't that awesome? I'll find different sound effects. I won't always use that one. Y'all will get tired of hearing that one, but that's how I feel every time you guys do that. That's pretty awesome. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, you guys, a Bandit update. So Bandit loves his toys, and I got him some new toys. They don't have stuffing in them because his favorite thing. Can y'all see that? I can't get it up to the camera. There we go. This I don't know what this is. It's a leopard raccoon thing. But his favorite thing to do is to chew and get the tails. And so this has lots of little appendages that he can just chew on for a long time without getting the stuffing in his little belly. And then, of course, I told y'all last time that one of his favorite things is a hedgehog. And so I got him 3 new little hedgehogs, and I'm waiting to give the, oh, can it play drum rolls too? It can, and I didn't think about drum rolls. I'll have to add that on. Oh, sorry. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So Noreen's like, she likes this new software, and can it play drum rolls too? It can. You guys hold on, my puppy's wanting up. You want to come say hi? Come here. I'm on a swivel stool, and he's going around me. You say hi to everybody? Say hi, everybody. What y'all doing up here? Huh? Say, what y'all doing up here? You saw your toys. He's looking for his toys. I haven't given them to him yet because he runs through them so fast. So I give him only like one a week, and he has like 10 toys in his toy basket. It's not like he's deprived, but he only gets one new one a week. So he saw those. He's like, Mom, I want my toys. Hang on. I'll give him this one. Do you want tissue? Tissue? Yeah. I'm gonna put him down and let him play with this new toy, okay? Here you go. Go get it. He's happy. So the other thing is, he had no attacks this week for baby Bandit. But when I was out walking him this morning, there were some ravens. I shared this with patrons earlier, and I'm looking out my window and I can see the one walking. Uh, there's a raven couple, and their baby, which is a big, he's looks like a full size bird. He hurt himself flying out of the nest or something, and I don't know what happened, that he's hurt. Oh, Lynn McKenzie, thank you so much. She says she loves following my journey. I love having you guys on my journey with me. It just wouldn't be the same without my viewers and my patrons. Thank you. That is so sweet. Oh, wait, I forgot. Applause. Anyway, so the mama and the papa raven have been protecting this baby raven, and a cat. My neighbor has a cat that he leaves out a lot, and it's the same cat that attacked Bandit a couple of weeks. But we were in their home, so it's not like it came out after Bandit. We were in their home, and the cat was like, "Oh no, no dog in my house! You're out of here!" And but the ravens were attacking the cat to try to protect their. Oh, there's a road. I wish y'all could see. There's a road runner outside. I've been putting water out because it's been like 105, 107, and a road runner just came up to my little bird bath. Well, it's not a bird bath. It's just a plate that I put out there with water in it. But anyway, I'm sorry I can't show you. I'll try to get a picture later and show you next week. Okay, so I got to do this. Squirrel. Sorry. I was telling you about ravens, and then all of a sudden I'm talking about a roadrunner. But we were on our walk this morning, and the mama raven came down and flew to block us from being near her baby. I want to share that with you, and I'll be right back. Okay, it's just about 10 seconds. I'm not going anywhere. So y'all watch this mama raven. Uh oh. Let's see what happened. Uh oh. Maybe we won't. It says locate file. It's here. It played earlier. I don't know why. Sorry. Uh, okay, maybe we won't play that. I don't know. It played earlier. I don't know what happened. Sorry. I don't get to show you the Raven. I don't know what happened. Oh, jazz hands. It is jazz hands, but it's also applause and sign. Oh, y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Let me show you. Lori Smith says, I like the jazz hands. It's jazz hands, but it's also applause in sign language because they can't hear the applause. So when you're applauding a deaf crowd, it's like that. So, oh, I'm sorry that y'all don't get to see the Raven. It's such fun, but I don't know what happened. I'm learning. I'm new with this software. So let's see. Do we have anything else? I'm sorry I can't play that for y'all. It's quite fun. The mama raven was she just came right up to us and was squawking, and so I made sure that we didn't disturb them and went around so she'd know her baby was okay. Um, let's see. Oh, and Bandit gets to go to the vet next week. We get to meet his new vet here in this area in Nye County, and so we will go to the vet, and I'll let you know how that goes because Bandit is much better than he used to be, but he does still bite, and sometimes he'll let somebody, a vet or a groomer, touch him, and sometimes he won't. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Rita Ledbetter says Roadrunners eat meat. They love hamburgers. Well, they're in luck at this camp. I love that. Um, uh, okay, I love your new rig, but can we see more? Yes, you can. This Monday at a premiere, we will all watch it together. 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. So you guys, I hope y'all will join me, and I hope you're going to be as happy about this as I am. I'm so excited. Uh, Not by county, Nye County. Yes, Nye County. Nye County, Nevada is where I have decided to have a home base. And that just leads me right up to the weekly spotlight, which is about home ownership. There is you guys have probably heard the story by now, and if you're new to my channel, maybe you haven't. But with my brain injury, I was getting really, really bad. I don't know how to describe it other than to say I was going away. It's kind of like somebody with dementia or Alzheimer's. I was getting to where I couldn't function. I mean, literally, and I share this often, and so I'm sorry if it's a repeat for some, but I have a lot of new subscribers, and so I want you to understand what owning a home now means to me and what a difference it is. I had gotten to a point to where I would be I would look down and I would have one shoe on and not a shoe on the other foot. And I honestly sometimes couldn't remember, was I putting shoes on or was I taking shoes off? And it was horrifying, and it was horrible to know that I was slipping away, and there was nothing that I could do about grabbing my mind and keeping it in my head and keeping my cognitive abilities. It was just going. And then my doctor put me on Aricept, which is normally for dementia or Alzheimer's, but they're doing it experimentally for brain injuries, and it gave me my life back. And so I'm able to own a home now and live in a home and take care of a home. And that is just freaking believable to me from somebody that not too long ago couldn't even remember if she was putting shoes on or taking them off. But with home ownership, there comes a lot of stuff. And for example, you got to be able to, like, we're having to redo wiring in it, and there's all kinds of things. And I wanted to share a picture with you because I would not have been able to, even with my new cognitive abilities in this medicine, I would not have been able to make the transition if it weren't for Robert's help. And he's even been getting on the roof of my new RV, and that's him up there checking something out. We had to take wiring off of an old antenna try to make a new booster that I'll be getting work, and all kinds of stuff. And I just want to say thank you, Robert. You are the bomb. Let me see if I can get. Let's see. Doesn't that crack y'all up? I feel like a clown, and riding around on the tricycle with the. Anyway, thank you, Robert. You are the bomb, and I appreciate all that you have done. And he'll be here for a couple of more weeks and has been helping me out. And also, I want to show you. Look at this, you guys. This is I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but that is Robert and the park manager and my neighbor bringing me a picnic table that here the park here has some of the sites have picnic tables, and somebody moved out and left and had a picnic table at that site. And my neighbor was like, "You should snag that." And I was like, "Well, I don't know if that'd be okay or not." Next thing I know, the manager himself and Robert and them, they went down on that 4x4 and got the picnic table and brought it to me. So I even have a picnic table at my site. And it's just things like that make having an RV and a place to stay pretty nice. And the other thing that I wanted to share with you though is like the AC has been going out, and it's been like, okay, like I'm going to show y'all something. Let's see if I can get this. Can y'all see that? That top one is how hot it got outside today. And let's see, did it stay? That's how hot it got outside today. And here it is almost 6 o'clock, and it's still 98 out there. And my AC has been acting up, and it's just all part of home ownership, right? It's things that you have to deal with, and but we're getting it taken care of. And a lot of people have given me a lot of suggestions, and we're checking it out. And if I have to, I'll call an HVAC guy for an RV. But right now, what I have to do right now till we figure out the source of the problem is turn it off and let it defrost, and you can turn the fan on and make it defrost faster. And then once it's defrosted, I can turn it back on and it cools again. And so obviously I'm comfortable and doing okay. But it's been a comfort to have Robert here to check out stuff like that. But yeah, 112 outside yesterday, you guys. It got up to 116, 112 today, 98 out there right now, almost 6 o'clock at night. And so look, this is a picture of my water hose coming into the RV. And the thing about that is that when I turn that on, when I first turn it on, anytime throughout the day, it has to run from underground and from the water pump here in the park and come through that hose and come into my RV. While it is doing that, and it's coming from, in this part of my hose is, y'all can't tell it, but you can see a little bit of the tree there. This part of my hose is in shade. The part that is in sun, I have wrapped in coil to protect it from the sun. And so it's got shade underneath a tree, and it's got coil wrapped around it. And when you first turn the water hydrant on, it's so scalding hot. I mean, scalding hot. You can't stick your hands underneath it or anything. You can't. It's like boiling water. That's how hot it is out there out there coming up from the pump, even underground. And so I've learned to turn the water on and let it run. And for somebody that lived in a van that hadn't had running water in 5 years, that is just so foreign to me. It just literally blows me away. I can't get used to it. And so anyway, that just some of the fun things of home ownership. And then the other thing is that the water went out the other day here in the RV park. Somebody up the road. Oh, look at that! Yay, Kar.Deez! Thank you so much, sweetheart. Woo! And so one of the things that I've had to buy is a I wish I could afford a Brita, but I mean, I do have a Brita, a Berkey, but I have a Brita and I love it. But so I filter my water through there. But and so I'm glad that I had that, and I've learned, especially through this virus, Cray, to keep water on hand. And I shared on social media that I know how to wash dishes without running water, right? But most of the people in the park didn't. Somebody down the road putting in a travel center busted an electrical line that took out the water pump here in the park, but they got that fixed pretty fast. Anyway, all that goes with home ownership, and I'm so grateful to be able to handle it now. One of the reasons I showed you earlier, I used to have Fiona, my vintage Class B. That is what I was originally going to retire in. I was doing her over from head to toe, and she was going to have a new engine in her and everything when I got ready to retire. And then I went to the bumper pull trailer, and I was living in the bumper pull trailer when my symptoms got so bad that I couldn't handle RV systems like the gray tank and the black tank and all of that. And I ended up flooding that wonderful trailer and having to pay out the yin yang to have her fixed and sterilized and everything after I did that. And so I had gotten to a point, even before moving into Fancy Free, that I couldn't handle an RV. And now I'm back, and I am so blessed to be able to do this. So let's see. Lisa Shippers wants to know if I got property. Okay, I can't share that yet because the actual auction hasn't taken place, and so no, I don't have property yet, and that the auction is coming up, and I'll be sharing a video about that and about what you can do if you want to buy property. And so you guys stay tuned. I know I'm always saying that. Stay tuned. Check back, and I'll let you know. But I just I the auction hasn't happened yet, and so it looks like Janie is getting ready to head out. She says, "Have a great weekend and week. Safe travels, Deborah." Thank you, Janie. I appreciate that. And Marie wants to know, why not stay at a good, affordable RV park? Wouldn't it make your life easier with my TBI? I am game for anything that makes life easier anymore. And I'm going to let you guys know what I have decided. I am working with my tribe and my trustee on my options. So just know that I'll be sharing all of that with y'all as soon as I can. Okay. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, and so I was sharing about the hot weather here. Y'all have been telling about your hot weather and everything, but I'm missing it. Let me see. Let's see. And Brenda asked if there was going to be a Rice Ranch meetup. I can't go back and catch that. Um, let's see. I'm not seeing it so that I can put it on the screen. Sorry about that. But Brenda wants to know if there's going to be a Rice Ranch meetup. You know what? Our entire nation wants to know if there's going to be meetups and what's going to happen in December. And so right now it's on the books. Right now I'm planning on it. And I just like you, am waiting to see how everything turns out after the summer and in the fall. It is scheduled right now for December 6th through 12th. I want to kind of see how things go. I won't go up until the last minute to let you guys know if I'm still having my meetup. If I have to cancel it, I will cancel it sometime probably in October. I think we'll know by then. But I sure am hoping that we can still hold it. So let's keep our fingers crossed and prayers for everybody about that. And let's see. Robert's over there stretching. Y'all saw his arm in the. That's okay. Wave now, Robert. He's on standby in case I have trouble with this software. Let's see. Carol says that is fine. She heard when I said I was lonely. I'm not lonely. I'm not sure what I said that gave that impression, Carol. Or maybe you're talking to a different Debra. Maybe it's Debra. Another Debra, and anybody that is feeling lonely, and especially during this virus cray and shutdowns, my heart goes out to you. I hope that the Coco fam can be of service to you and be there for you. Let's see what's is there anything else? I don't even know how long we've been on. This news 48 minutes. Thank you, Robert. This new software doesn't let me see how long we've been going, so I don't want to hold anybody up. Where is it? On my clock in the app? On my regular clock up here? It doesn't show. Oh, well, yeah, it shows me the time, but and I started at 5. See? Okay, so I don't know if y'all could follow all that, but Robert was trying to help me understand how long that I have been live. And I'm like, he says, look at your clock. And so I clicked on my clock thinking that with this fancy software, it would tell me, Deborah, you know, it might even talk to me. It's so fancy. I could see it going, Deborah, you've been live for however many minutes. So I click on my clock and I'm like, it doesn't tell me. He's like, yeah, it does. Just look at the time. And so, oh yeah, I started at 5 o'clock my time and it's now 5:50. So we've been on for 50 minutes, but my brain does not make connections like that. It just doesn't. And Debra VanSandt says that Carol was talking to her, and that if that's the case, Deborah, I hate to hear that you have been lonely, and I know that you have been moving into your new trailer and everything to start your RV life, and it is very stressful. And I hope that you feel loved and cared for, and know that we're here for you. Um, you guys, nor everybody's answering me, and it's some people are saying that it is buffering a little bit, and I'm sorry for that. Uh, oh, that's really sweet of you, Anne. Anne says, I hope everyone gets better in cooler weather wherever you are. That's really, really neat. Appreciate that. I have the best viewers in the world. Um, Doreen Olson says, do you need anything for the inside of your RV for a housewarming gift? You know what? I didn't even have like cup towels or anything because you don't use those in the van. I have forgotten what real house dwelling or a real home life around having a real kitchen and a real bathroom and all of that is like it's amazing the difference. And so I appreciate that, Doreen. I kind of don't know what I need. Yeah, I really don't. I'm not just saying that. I really don't. I welcome any housewarming gifts because, and I promise I'll pay it forward because this is just such fun. But I don't have a list. Everybody's like I should make a wish list on Amazon, but I'm a pretty basic, simple girl. I've been living in a van for 5 freaking years. I don't have a lot of big needs, but there are things. I mean, I have been amazed at the things that I've needed that I would never, ever, ever have thought about. Oh, look at that, Richard. Thank you so much. That is really awesome. And it really does help because I have been pouring out the money on getting set up, and it's not that's not a complaint. That's not a complaint because I love it, and wouldn't trade that for anything. But it is expensive, and I appreciate all that. And look at that, Deborah. I'm sitting there trying to send you love, and there you go and do that for me. Thank you for a dinner celebration for me and Robert. Oh yay! Okay, so this gets for the men because she says that she is through moving. Celebrate for me. Yay! That's a party thing. I wish I had a party hat to put on. And I just helped Bandit up a little bit ago. Somebody was asking about him, but Deborah, I'm so excited for you. And you go and give me a super chat tip. Thank you, my darling. That is awesome. And for those of you that have asked, I've said it 2 or 3 times on here, and I don't want to like keep repeating myself, but I see that somebody else just asked about when I'm going to show my new home, and that'll be this Monday as a premiere at 5 p.m. Central Time. And the premiere means that we get to watch it together. If you watch, my glasses are crooked. I don't know how to fix them. That means that we get to. Okay, that was a squirrel moment. um, we get to watch it together. I mean, anybody can watch it later, but at the time of the premiere, we get to watch it together and comment together and everything. And so that'll be lovely. Oh, and looky there, Lori says that she's still using the Melita coffee cone that I gave her. She uses it every day. That is awesome, Lori. I hope that you are doing well, my darling. Um, you Doreen says you will have to let us down a cutting board, hand towels, etc. I did have to go to the store and buy a hand towel and a dish towel. You don't use things like that in a van. I mean, you just don't. One, you don't have room for them, and two, you don't have a kitchen, so you don't need them. So, and good night, Victoria. Thank you for being here, my darling. Um, and yes, and I am having great fun making my rig into a home. It's one, just to be able to have the presence of mind to do it, and to be blessed to own a home again, and then to have the fun fixing it up again. I'm just beyond ecstatic, happy, and Let's see, what else have I missed? Um, I think that's it. Be sure Monday to watch join me on the premiere, and then Wednesday watch for that overlanding video, and then after that I'll tell you about the property and what I've decided, and give tell you what you need to do should you want some tax auction property, and it'll be very informative, and so I hope you'll watch for that. And let's see. Lori says I might have given Robert his Melita coffee thing. I did not, Lori. That was for you. Yeah, so I just to show you, Robert says that I gave him his as well. I did because I love those things, and I think everybody should have them. So everybody, thank you for being here with me. You guys are the bomb. I think I used all of my fancy things that I could use. I'm sorry that the Raven didn't work. But thank you for being here with me tonight and using my new software, and for being on this journey with me. And Debra VanSandt, again, congratulations on you getting moved in. I appreciate that. Oh, and I just see that I got Doreen Olson sent me a super chat tip through PayPal. Thank you. Oh, and I do want to answer this. Lori is asking, what are my house colors? Well, I'm kind of like I said, a pretty neutral person, so it's kind of really neutrals, grays and tans and creams. I do have, I don't know if you can see, I've got my like stickers sticker up there, but on my bed, y'all remember, oh, I don't have a picture of that up to show you. But I do have my coral pillow from my dad's when he was in hospice. So I guess coral and light aqua are my accent colors, but everything's really gray. I love gray, and so anyway, gray, and you can see my basket up there. Oh, and I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me get out of the way. I don't know which way to go. Which way do I go? I go that way. That goes that way. Can y'all see that up there? It doesn't come in very clear. But that is a bucket of shells and white beach sand from Alabama that Letty made me before I left. She had these beautiful glass vases in her house that she had these things in, and it has a very special turtle in it that she gave me, a pewter and stone turtle. And anyway, I just really appreciate that. And it's in a plastic jar so that I can have it in my RV, and it's up there. I'm so happy about that. All right, so I think that's it. That was kind of a squirrel moment, and I didn't put up the squirrel. I just really appreciate everybody being on this journey with me, and thank you for joining me on my Friday night live. And I will see you Monday for the premiere, everybody. Now I got to figure out how to sign off because I don't know how. How do I sign off, Robert? He's gonna come. Okay, he says put the cursor over my screen. Oh, and there's a finish button. So really, that's it. I gotta go. I love you guys. Let me do sign language. I can't get in the screen. There we go. Love you guys. Good night.